I know y'all looked at the title, and yes, I will be getting things off my chest, and I'm pretty sure if you have an idea what exactly I'm going to be talking about, obviously I'm talking about what the hell happened earlier today. Now, I'm going to reference this event as like yesterday because because when I'm recording this is the day that it happened, but this will be uploaded tomorrow. So if that makes sense, like I'm saying it happened yesterday because I'm uploading the video tomorrow. If that makes sense. But that's not the point. If you'd like to hear what else I gotta say, please like, comment, and subscribe, and also make sure your post notifications on so you'll get notified every time that I upload a video. Period. So before I even start this video, I want to shout out to Georgia. Georgia, you did your thing. You did what you had to do. You show out and supported, and you did what you had to do. So, congratulations. So, basically, on January 6th, 2020, earlier today, it was announced that a man named John Ossoff, he had won Georgia. He had won the second seat of Senate. And it was announced that the Democratic Party has won both seats for the Senate of the Constitution. Now, if anyone does not know what that means, I'm just simply explain it in the most easiest and simplest way possible. So simply, for example, say if the president wants to pass a bill. Now, you would think because they're the president, they have the power to do it on their own. But they don't really have that luxury. They don't really have that much executive power like that. That is what the Senate, House of Representatives, and Congress are there for. So, say by chance, you want to pass a bill, you gotta go through Senate. So, that's with Nancy Pelosi, that's with Mitch McConnell and stuff. So if they don't agree with the bill, they choose not to go ahead and pass the bill just simply don't get passed. But most of the time that happens, is usually Republicans, because in the Senate is usually run by Republicans. And it just so happens the president be Democrat. So, they are really they bump heads. So, but because there is a Democratic Party running the Senate and our future president will be Democratic, they'll be the best of friends. So say if Joe Biden wanted to pass a law, Mitch McConnell can't intervene. He can't intervene. He can't be like, oh, we can't do this or we can't do that, or we can find another solution. Nah, you can't do that. So, I congratulate you, Georgia, again. You simply showed out. And shout out to Stacey Abrams. Shout out to her. She did a lot. From the election, she had made 800,000 new voters. And now she helped new people vote for the Senate and everything. And I feel like that's amazing. But that's not why I'm really in discussion about. So today, January 6, 2020, the Democratic has won the 2 seats that they needed for the Senate. And the Trump supporters felt like it was okay to do a protest in DC. They decided to pull up at the Capitol. Now, you got all of these, troopers trying to, intervene and not let any harm and danger. You got all these Trump supporters out here losing their fucking mind, They think they run shit. This is what they do. They did this when Biden won. Mind you, the election was November 3rd. We didn't find out until Joe Biden was president until like November, like almost 2 weeks. Almost took us 2 weeks to figure out who was our president. And it's funny, after we found out who our president was, guess who was out lurking? Guess who was doing some bullshit? Trump supporters. So now they're basically doing the same thing, but this time they wanted to make a stand. They wanted to do a show. They wanted to pull up at the Capitol and do something. Now, all they're doing is just rallying around. The troops ain't doing nothing. You don't see them pulling out batons. You don't see them attacking nobody. You don't see them flying out tear gas and stuff. They're just sitting there. And the crazy shit about it is, you let these Trump supporters break in the Capitol, which is a federal building, and some politicians was in there. You put lives in danger. Somebody could have died. You know, somebody could have got seriously hurt. And they didn't do nothing about it. That pissed me off in so many ways. Because, and I feel like we was all on the same page, meaning as black people. And white people too. If it was black people that was out there doing that, it would have been nothing but dead bodies. It would have been nothing, tear gas running around in the air, bullets flying in the air, people getting beat up. It would have been a different outcome. So for them people to just let them Trump supporters invade, just go inside the Capitol, like, this is what we do now? This is what we do? You know why they're doing this, right? They're doing this because they are mad. We have just witnessed history today. And instead of, us celebrating and being happy, you got these Trump supporters doing this out of hatred and ignorance. Ignorance. And I just want to put it out there. Anybody that condones and tolerates this kind of behavior, anybody that condones the fact that these people did this racist behavior, you are sick. You are sick. You are sick as that man who y'all call the President of the United States of America. Today, and don't judge me, it made me embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to say that I'm even an American. I'm embarrassed to say that this is in my country, because this is really not my country. This country is ran by ignorant people like Trump supporters. The government in America is corrupt. I cannot make this up, and nobody can sit here and say that I'm lying, because it's the truth. Millions of people watch on national TV, watch these Trump supporters make an ass out of themselves. They broke into a federal building, made a mockery. Y'all put a note on Nancy Pelosi's desk talking about we won't back down. Then you sitting there trying to intimidate the security guards. But what I'm stuck on is that y'all brought a fucking noose by the U.S. Capitol?
Bitch, I know you fucking lied.
What the fuck is going on here? Like, this is just, it's sick. Oh my God. And then what pissed me off the most is that Donald Trump so happens to say, y'all need to go home. Y'all need to go home. And get this.
Especially the other side. But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened, where they could take it away from all of us, from me, from you, from our country. This was a fraudulent election, but we can't play into the hands of these people. We have to have peace. So go home. We love you. You're very special. You've seen what happens. You see the way others are treated that are so bad and so evil. I know how you feel. But go home and go home in peace. Pain.
What they did was special. What they did was special. And I'm just like, huh? Like, are you brain dead? Are you brain dead? Like, have you lost your mind? These people did what they did because of you. They feel like they can do what they want because of you, because you allowed this to happen. Yo, this is what I mean by white privilege. You let white people, and I'm not talking about like the president, I'm talking about America. For centuries, y'all let white people do the nastiest and ignorant things that you could think of throughout history. And y'all allowed it for so long. Y'all never put your foot down, not one time. And now you want to do it, it's kind of too late, don't you think? It's kind of too late now. We're supposed to be celebrating, not only we're getting a new president, we're making history of getting a woman vice president, and she's a colored woman too. Then we also making history of having a colored cabinet. We're also making history as a Democratic Senate, people. We're making history every day. And them white people is triggered. They're upset because they realize their power is being taken away. We are getting our power back that they took from us centuries years ago. Now, let me refresh our memory. Let me educate y'all on something, okay? Slavery. Did you know that these white people took black people from their native lands, brought them over to their land, sold us to the highest bidder, they made us into slaves. They raped and attacked a woman every day, and they sold the babies. Hell, they will even feed the babies to alligators. Now, if you don't know, I don't know if y'all live in Brooklyn, but if you ever stopped on the L train, you stop on 8th Avenue or 14th Street, it's one of them. And if you pay attention, there is a little statue. It shows an alligator eating something. Now, nobody really noticed what that was until somebody popped up on Facebook and said that it was an alligator eating a black baby. And it basically explained back in slavery, the black kids used to get fed, was thrown in the water, in the swamps, to get eaten by alligators, by slave owners. Now mind you, nobody knew that until somebody educated you on Facebook. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't know that either. And then when I figured, I'm like, yo, like, what the fuck? Take this shit out of the train station. Like, y'all promoting slavery at this point. Like, ooh. And then, let's talk about segregation. We thought that whole slavery shit was over. No, we on level 2 now. Let's get to segregation. Blacks and white lived a separate life. Separate but equal. Meaning, we kind of have equal rights, but we really don't have equal rights. They're going off of the color of our skin. And honestly, if you ask me, they treat blacks so bad. As far as the education system, Brown versus Board of Education. Then you got Martin Luther King with the March to Selma. Then you got everything. Black people sacrificed themselves. They had died to make sure that we had the right to be equal and end segregation, which intentionally, that's what happened back in 1965. 1965, that's when segregation ended. And this when things are over, you have these motherfuckers like Ku Klux Klan. You hate black people so bad that you gotta hide behind white robes and white masks and burn crosses. You ignorant fucks, go the fuck home. Then, let's try to go back. Let's go forward. Let's go forward. Let's talk about police brutality. Let's talk about Rodney King. Rodney King was a black man that got attacked by black cops. Black cops. And mind you, they got the beating on tape. Did the cops get arrested or get punished? No, they didn't. They still got their jobs. It's one thing if you did a crime, you have no evidence. Okay, it's hard to believe. But that thing was on TV. It was recorded and put on, everybody seen it on national television. And it made the black community so upset. Then you have more people that fall victim to police brutality. Amadou Diallo, Rodney King, Eric Garner. That Eric Garner's story, Trayvon Martin's story, Sandra Bland's story, all of them sparked a nation in Black Lives Matter. But what really put the icing on the cake, like cherry on top, was George Floyd. That man died in front of people, in front of a camera. Somebody had recorded this man dying, all because they accused him of fake $20 bill. This man has died over a fucking fake $20 bill. His death sparked a nation, sparked the movement of Black Lives Matter. Now let's go forward to now. January 6, 2020. After we found out we supposed to be celebrating, but instead you got Trump supporters just fucking it up for they like negative Nancy's. They like Debbie Downers. You know, it's just negative vibes. You pulled up at the Capitol, starting chaos for no reason. For no reason. It was out of hatred and it was out of ignorance. Now, I did hear that somebody did get shot in the neck and they unfortunately died an hour or two later. God bless their soul. I'm not going to get into details with that. but I feel like this whole situation, as far as racism, now mind you, racism has been happening for a long time. It just escalated to a whole nother level throughout time. It came through levels. This is the highest, most dangerous level you can think of. Because now you got an asshole of a president who allows people, especially white people, to be racist. Now mind you, imagine you having a president or national leader who allows their, peers to be racist. It's bad enough racist, it still exists. But you're making it very obvious it's okay to be racist. What in the fuckery is going on here? What we just witnessed today was disgusting. It was disgusting. It was embarrassing. It was humiliating. Very. And Donald Trump, you are a whole ass mess. Matter of fact, fuck this. I want you to hear this, right? I want you to hear this, right? Because I don't think you don't really understand what you have done. You're doing so much for somebody that's about to leave. You thought you were doing good by trying to give people $2,000 of stimulus. Okay, that's nice. But let's not forget, you sat there while on the debate. You sat there and lied to the American people on national television, saying that you had done a lot for black people. What have you done for black people? What have you done? I can tell you what you've done. You refuse to defund the police. You refuse to defund the police. The people whose job is to serve and protect the American people. These police is not saving nobody. You allow these cops to come into these black communities and use their power, their authority to intimidate us. Because you know for a fact, you don't really have to do nothing, right? Black people is considered a threat to society. It's sad. It's sad that we don't have to yell, we don't have to fight, we don't have to show you any hostility. Just being black is a threat itself. You don't want to defund the police. You're trying to make everyone happy. I don't understand why. Why would you continue supporting the police? Why? It's sad. I just find it very pathetic, don't you think? All the chaos, all the stupid bullshit that you've done to this country. I hope you're proud. I really do. But I can also tell you that there is also a special place in hell for people like you. So, you better play nice with God. You better ask Jesus for a place in heaven, because I don't know what to tell you. Well, Trump, I want you to hear this loud and clear, and I hope, I don't care, I know you don't give a fuck, you never did and you never will, but I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you. You are a worthless piece of shit. You are careless, you are an embarrassment to this country. You are humiliating us. If I were you, I would sit the fuck down. I would. Don't you got 2 weeks to get the fuck up out of office? You need to start packing right now, don't you think? Instead of you running to Twitter, running your mouth about everything that's going on, how about you start packing your things, okay? Because Joe Biden and them are coming around the corner. Because January 20th is coming around the corner, and you need to leave. You are a worthless piece of shit. You are an embarrassment to this country. You should never, ever run a political office or any political position, ever. I swear, we would never consider you a president in our history, ever. Ever. You understand me? I hope you see what you've done throughout these 4 years. Let's talk about how your wife is willing to divorce you as soon as y'all leave. Let's talk about how the moment when you leave, they taking your ass straight to jail. You deserve a fucking death penalty. You deserve life. You don't deserve a little ass sentence. You deserve life or the death penalty. You don't deserve to live. The same way you let these 300,000 people die of coronavirus because of your careless ass. The same way you let these cops kill these innocent black people. You don't have no remorse in your soul. Ever. Ever. And it breaks my heart. Because it's sad that you can't even walk out your house. You can't even walk out your house to take your dog out to walk to the park, or go to the supermarket and get some groceries, or just walking, just being human without being racially profiled, or just being a threat. Imagining living every day, living in constant fear of your life. Because your life is on the line. Your life is at risk. You could be here today and gone tomorrow within a matter of seconds. I swear. But I pray to God, Mitch McConnell's being out. Donald Trump is leaving out. All the Trump administration is leaving out. And I hope that after January 20th, there will be better days. Because today was an embarrassment. It was. It was an embarrassment. It's disgusting. That's all I wanted to say. And I hope y'all enjoy this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give this a thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe. Comment on your thoughts. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the little, I guess, good of your day. This is embarrassing, for real. So.